Well, everybody, good morning. As you can see, I've just picked up my new KTM. Well, it's not new actually, it's new to me. It's second hand. It's done 13,500 kilometres. 2013 model KTM 690 Enduro R. The reason I got this bike was firstly because the old Kawasaki KLR died. It was just the big adventure ride I did in the South Island earlier on this year just completely made me realise that it was the wrong machine for the job, and that this bike was the right machine for the job. So that's why I wanted one firstly, and secondly the KLR just with the damage that I did then and both and subsequently to that, it was just too expensive to repair. So decided to make the move to the KTM. Couldn't afford a new one because they're pretty expensive, but this one was yeah, it was expensive for a second-hand bike, but well worth it, I think. And it's in very good condition. The previous owner looks like they only used it on the road mostly. Not a lot of off-road work. I know looking through the owner's manual, he's got written in there that he had 17-inch wheels, motard wheels on it. So probably used it on the road a fair bit. And it's got a brand new set of TKC 80 knobbly tyres on it, Continental tyres on it. So that was good, didn't have to buy those. And yeah, pretty well good nick. I put the touring shield on it, windshield on it, just to try and make it a bit better on the road, especially over longer distances. It's not anywhere near as good as the KLR was on the road, mainly because it's so much lighter. It's very twitchy as well. But that's what I wanted. I didn't want a big heavy brute. That was the problem with the KLR. It was just too heavy for the off-road stuff I was trying to do with it. This will be brilliant off-road. I think it's only 138 kilos. Not sure whether that's wet or dry, but it's pardon me. It's hell of a lot lighter. It just feels lighter to ride. It's very nimble. It's very quick. It's got 67 horsepower according to the book, compared to the 35 that the Kawasaki had. That makes a huge difference. Fuel injected. Hasn't got ride-by-wire throttle. That came out in the 2014 model, but I'm quite pleased about that because I think the cable version is there's less to break down. There's less to go wrong with it, so happy with that. I'm going to get rid of those mirrors. They stick up really high. They're okay for, you know, they look past your shoulders and you can look behind you okay, but they vibrate so much that you can't see much in them after about 50 kilometers an hour there, because they vibrate so much. So they have to go. I've ordered a new carrier for it, a rear rack. That's coming from Europe somewhere, like Slovenia or Slovakia or something like that. And the guy makes them over there, and I found them on the internet, and it looks like the bee's knees. It looks like what I'm looking for. All the other racks I've looked at don't look to me to be, you know, good enough. But that's just my opinion. I know my brother bought a rack from this guy as well, and that's part of the influence to why I've gone this way, because he's using his bike for exactly the same thing I'm going to use this one for. What else have I done? I'm going to replace the foot pegs with pivot pegs from Australia. I had pivot pegs on the Kawasaki, and they were really good, but they don't fit on this bike because the mounting bits are different. The pegs themselves are okay in the mechanism, but just where they mount onto the bike is different. You know, I'm at the supermarket now. I just popped down the road to get a few things, just as an excuse to ride this thing. And I'll catch up with you on my next ride out and let you know how I get on with it. So thanks for watching. Oh, the other thing I meant to say too, in one of my horrendous crashes that I had, I've broken the external microphone connection that goes on the camera, and it's, while I've replaced the connection itself, it still doesn't. The camera still doesn't work. The internal microphone works, as you'll hear with the wind noise and what have you, but I can't get the external microphone to work without pulling the camera to bits, which I intend to do, but I've just got to go and buy the right tools. And if that doesn't work, then it's a new camera time. But it still records video okay. So I've always wanted two cameras, so maybe this is a good chance to go and buy another one. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. See ya.